the law believed her over me, even though I have evidence that I didn't do it. She abused me and violated me, and she got away with it. Now I have to have my life is wasted in a jail cell. Now I'm put on the sex offenders list. Now my life is destroyed. Now I can never be the person that I could have been, that I wanted to be, dreamed of being, because I suffered injustice by the female feminist man-hate oppression that the society grants men. If you want to be looked at as a human being, start taking personal responsibility. Like I said, women have control over this. See, the fact of the matter is, you want power but no responsibility. You don't want no discipline. You don't want no self-discipline because it's not fun. Hey, if I had to take personal responsibility for myself, it's not fun, and I can't make excuses. See, that's what it is. That's why women don't want to take the full-fledged responsibility. They want power, but they don't want responsibility because of the brain power, the commitment, and the discipline. Y'all can't commit to nothing. Ain't that right, Nuclear Night? Isn't that right, Terry? Isn't that right? I thought y'all strong and independent. Wait a minute. You just remember you said women are strong and independent and they can make their own decisions. So why are you blaming men? It's not like, now I can understand if a guy just attacked you at random and raped you out of nowhere, and now your mind is all fucked up and you're scarred for life, and your body will never be the same, and your mind and your psychology will be damaged. See, that's when you can blame somebody, because when you blame somebody, hold that person accountable, and just like a lot of guys, and this is a lot of women, and some women, but for men, when we start, as you call, blaming women, that's because it's true, because we had no control over that situation. See, when you have no control of the situation, you can blame somebody. Just like the people who drive in Toyotas, they have a right to blame Toyota, the Toyota manufacturing company, because they are driving a car and their brakes are fucked up, and then they start driving the car and the accelerator gets all fucked up, and the motherfucker is like doing over 100 miles per hour, and the motherfucker has stepping on the brake trying to stop the car, and they get in a really serious accident. Not only injuring themselves, but getting themselves killed and injuring somebody else and killing somebody else in the process. See, that's when you should blame the company. Now, another thing about blaming, if I go to, a restaurant, let's just say McDonald's, and if I get sick by eating a burger that had been contaminated, and I get sick and I get a permanent illness, I have a right to blame that company, because the company was not honest for letting they allowed that meat to reach their store. So it is their fault. So you understand the difference? Well, maybe if you women would start treating men like human beings, and you women start actually being human and making your own decisions. I know you hate Marina, but maybe if y'all listen to Marina and started taking that, personal accountability, and instead of trying to get the quick, easy buck and using your sexuality to get over, because you're not getting over, you're fucking your own self in the ass. Maybe if you stop using your sexuality as a weapon, and maybe start using your sexuality as something positive, uplifting men, rewarding men who do right, who do what they're supposed to do, who do good in this world, maybe you get further. Maybe you get to your destination. Maybe you can get what you want out of life. Maybe you can have those prosperous dreams become a reality. Start treating men like human beings. Start treating men like human beings. So if a man cries, don't call him weak. Don't call him a sissy. If a man's frustrated, don't shame him for being acting out of emotion, because you have emotions too. Start treating men like human beings, because they are human beings and will treat you like human beings. It's simple. I couldn't explain it any better.
Is it possible? I think so. But, yeah, it pissed me the fuck off. I'll post the link actually in the sidebar so you can go see it. And leave some choice comments there yourself. That was some interesting shit.
A lot of people come with the argument that porn is objectifying to women, right? I mean, that's where they go with it. And the thing that is disturbing to me about that is that media in general is objectifying to women, and I think it's much more harmful on primetime TV and commercials and all of that stuff, which is in people's homes all the time, and it's not even as much of a choice whether or not you want to watch that. I think that people attack porn and they pinpoint that as something that's objectifying, but it's no more objectifying than anything else. And in a way, that very argument states that women that they're not sexual creatures. I think it's more offensive to see women constantly portrayed as housewives, you know, than to see them getting f***ed. Like, people have sex and women like sex, and so I don't think that showing women in that way is any more objectifying than showing them on a soap commercial, like in the house doing the dishes all the time. They're projecting a negative image. I never said that this is all I'm good for, and by showing myself in a sexual manner, I never once have claimed that I'm good for nothing more than sex. I'm saying this is an aspect of my personality. This is part of who I am. I'm a sexual being. I have tons of other things that I can offer, and I do lots of other things besides just porn. But there's no reason why they should look at porn or look at my naked body and think that I'm being objectified. Being naked is not an objectifying thing for me. It's part of who I am. That's the way we were all born.
Hello, I'm back. Yes, I saw the video titled Princess Diana on Feminism and Porn, and she is absolutely correct. Other forms of media is objectifying both men and women. Both, I mean, matter of fact, objectifying people in so many different ways, but yet you feminists leave that out. What about how men are objectified? How come we're always portrayed as the ones who are the most violent, the most vile, the most wicked? We are portrayed as perverts. We are portrayed as deadbeat dads. We supposedly get women pregnant, which is a joke, because in order for a man to get her pregnant, he would have to stick his penis in a vagina, and in order for him to do that, a woman would have to allow him. If he forces his penis in her vagina without her consent, it's rape. And I'll say that again. If the man voluntarily sticks his penis in the woman's vagina without her consent, permission, what have you, without DS, it's considered rape. So I get so sick and tired of females saying, well, the man chose to stick his dick in her hole and he left with the kid, when the fact of the matter is the woman has sole control. I don't want to hear that he tricked me, he lied to me, when you were tricking and lying to him. I mean, let's continue. Men are portrayed as idiots, buffoons, immature. We are considered males. We are considered boys, because we are portrayed on TV to be imbeciles, rude, obnoxious, pricks. I mean, that's how men are objectified, especially so-called black men are objectified. Men of color are always objectified in a negative light. We don't take care of our children. We leave our children. We are oversexed. We treat women like shit. we don't respect women, when the fact of the matter is we are more forgiving and more accepting of women regardless of their flaws.